Part of my job as a state legislator, I feel like, is to look out for the people who don't really have a voice at the Capitol. Folks like hardworking taxpayers that just go to work every day, work hard, live their life, go to church, take their kids to t-ball practice. They need people like me and like my colleagues fighting for them at the Capitol, because if we don't fight for them, nobody else will. Back in 2019, the reason I decided to run for the legislature was because I watched our legislative session, and in 2019 we raised 6 different taxes. And I thought to myself, God, this is crazy. In a conservative state like Arkansas, we're raising tax after tax after tax. I subscribe to the belief that hardworking Arkansans, moms, dads, families, they know best how to spend their hard-earned money, much more so than the government. If you think about what income tax does, is it penalizes work and labor, productivity, all things that we need more of in our society to grow our economy so that we can attract the high-quality, good-paying jobs of the future to our state. And I believe with strong legislative leadership, with strong executive leadership, we can get to the point where we eliminate Arkansas's personal income tax. Another bill that I'm working on is called the Inflation Reduction Act, and I named it that on purpose. You know, there was a bill in Congress that was called the Inflation Reduction Act that didn't do anything to address inflation. My bill actually does. Currently, we have a 3% cap on adjusting our tax brackets to inflation. In a normal economic cycle, that wouldn't be a big problem because inflation rarely goes above 3%. But under the Biden administration's policies, inflation has gotten out of control. And so if you have 7 or 8% inflation and your tax brackets only adjust by 3%, well, guess what? You've just created a hidden tax increase on the taxpayers of Arkansas. That's why I've introduced this bill to correct for that. Everybody wants better education for our kids, right? Education equals opportunity. And unfortunately, for so many kids around our country and in Arkansas, your educational opportunity is limited by your zip code or by your parents' income. Think about how absurd it would be if the government said you can only shop for groceries in your designated grocery district. Okay, we would all laugh at that idea, right? But that's unfortunately how we treat education. You know, the traditional public school has always been and will always continue to be the model that serves the largest number of kids, and we need strong public schools. But we need schools of all stripes that are striving for excellence, promotes that healthy competition, that increases outcomes, and it gives parents the choices, because education's not a one-size-fits-all model. Our kids are unique, they have unique needs. Some kids face unique challenges like bullying or learning disabilities. And so we need a system that is as diverse as the needs of our children.